All right, back with episode 6. We are taking on Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry. Should be a heck of a ball game. 2-0 so far. We're doing better than Josh McDaniels, obviously. But thought we'd see him get canned today after that performance in Jacksonville yesterday. But I guess not. It is what it is. And we'll roll with it. So, Vegas headed to Tennessee here.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Just signed Jacobs to a 5-year new deal.
He
was the first one up in the contract negotiations for this season, so he's a 5-year deal.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr now on 1st down. Out to Cole on the right side. Touchdown! Keelan Cole, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
There were a few eyebrows raised when Tennessee took Malik Willis in the 3rd round this year, but rest assured, Ryan Tannehill is still the man in Tennessee after leading the Titans to the top seed in the AFC last season. His 12 wins were the most he's posted in 9 seasons as an NFL starter. And he's only the 3rd quarterback to lead the Titans to 3 playoff appearances in the NFL, joining Steve McNair and Warren Moon.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 99 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tannehill now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Carr will look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A beautiful fake. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Carr's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Henry running right. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Tannehill fighting through, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Max Crosby is really starting to get his due around the league as one of the best young pass rushers in the game. 25 sacks in his first 3 seasons.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw his Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr gonna throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Carr to throw again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. throwing again is Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, Tannehill. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We start with a good one in the AFC. Kansas City on the road to take on Indy. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill has got Hooper on the short connection. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. To throw is Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tannehill throwing again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game, 3rd quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, Fantastic.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. From midfield, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Counter play with Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's got Cole on the slant. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A toss left, Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Tannehill. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Max Crosby getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. Come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Carr, slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7. Carr flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Now Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Raiders have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running is Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Tannehill to throw. Pass caught by Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.